Hello, hello, and welcome, my beautiful, beautiful Geminis. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of November the 3rd to the 9th. Keeping in mind, not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every single one of you. Okay, let's see what we've got here. For your download message, you've got communicate, which you do very well, my Geminis. Let's see what we have here for you with your tarot messages. What do you need to see, know, and expect this week? The week of November the 3rd to the 9th. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we've got. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, your first card coming in is the Five of Swords, excuse me. You have the Six of Cups. In the center position, you have the Temperance. And coming in next, you have the Sun. And your final outcome card is that of the Lovers. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Starting off, communication is very important this week. Be mindful how you speak to people, how you're, step into your strengths. I know you are my Google kings and queens, so you're very articulate and you're very accurate when you try to communicate with anybody. So this is a card that says you could be talking to people, maybe they're clients, maybe they're family members, maybe it's legal issues, maybe it's the government, whatever. You will be communicating with people this week. So it could be people that you work with or that you want to work with. This card says communicate very clear and concise. Let them know exactly what your boundaries are and what it is that you truly are wanting to convey to them, so that there's no miscommunication, that they get exactly what you're saying to them. Coming in, you've got the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is that sort of no-win situation card. In other words, pick and choose your battles wisely. You could win the war, but then you feel you lost the battle. There's always risks and consequences when we go into battle mode, and we need to weigh those options. Is it worth it? Okay, is the juice worth the squeeze, as they say? Are you going to come out of there unscathed and in a better position? You may put someone in their place. You have that right, and you may be right. But at the end of the day, you may lose their friendship, or you may lose their confidence in you, or they may walk away. However, it's too bad it has to come to this. Why couldn't the other party maybe communicated better for you? So to avoid all of this, don't get involved in other people's drama this week, and, just walk away and don't get involved, okay? Because it could end up a no-win situation. All right, the Six of Cups comes in the focus part of your reading. You could be reconnecting with somebody you haven't seen in a long time. You may be communicating with them. This could be somebody who surfaces that maybe you worked with, or maybe you dated, or maybe you knew as a friend or a family member in the past, but they're going to show up, and it'll be nice to communicate with them. I think that, both of you have seasoned and matured through the years, and maybe forgiveness has come into the aspect and into the prospect of rekindling a friendship or a communication together. You could be entertaining your children or children around you. Let your hair down. Enjoy the times you have with, if you are around, some of you are around children. This is a card of letting your inner child come out. Have some fun. I do think that some of you could be just reminiscing and daydreaming about when your kids were younger, or when you were younger, or going back to your school years, and you could be reminiscing and daydreaming about those times as well. But you could also, I always read it, that you could be reconnecting with somebody from your past that you haven't seen in a long time, or that you were distanced from them. Okay, Temperance in the center position, your help, hurdle, or challenge. I think that you're going to take your time. I think that you've got spirit on your side, and you're going to feel these little nudges and these little tugs. Watch for those signs that the universe and the powers that be, and that your angels and divine are sending you. This is a card that says don't rush into anything. You may feel as though you're juggling things. You may feel as though you have to take your time to think things through. This is about taking yourself to center and bringing yourself into balance. So don't go rushing into anything, signing anything in a big hurry, taking the first offer. Remember, everything that glitters isn't gold, and if it looks too good to be true, check it out. It probably is. But I do think that you're going to be taking your time processing something, trying to figure something out here this week that, that you can't jump into really fast. You're really being careful about it, so which I think is a good thing. But remember, Spirit's got your back. Acknowledge them. They're there to help. Great card coming in with your messages from Spirit and your guides. This is the Sun. Oh my goodness, this is the best card in the deck, right? This is about happiness, fulfillment, return of good health. This is a card that says you have a clear sight line now and the freedom to go after finally what it is you truly want to do. So things are opening up for you. You have a brighter outlook on life, and you're walking in your glow up and your own beautiful light. My beautiful Geminis, don't be afraid to do that. This is going to be a time of celebrating something here. And you're going to feel this is a brand new beginning and, and a brighter, happier, healthier future for you. Coming in at the end, future energy, you've got the Lovers. Now, the Lovers is that card of making wise and mindful choices and decisions on an emotional level. And often it can have to do with somebody you care or you love or you have an attachment to and a connection on an emotional level. Now, communication is going to be very important. You could be dealing with the opposite sex as well. Someone who has very different ideas than you do, a very different outlook on life and very different opinions. But you're going to be able to work things through with wise and mindful decisions and choices when communicating. Often this card says, let your heart lead your head. I never do. I always say, let your head lead your heart. Think on your feet when you're making these choices and decisions that might be influenced and determined around a person that you're involved with. Down, we know the Lovers is also the card of communicating well with a person, a partnership in love in your life. Okay, let's see what we've got here for your career and money cards. So you got some really good cards here. Communication is very, very important right now. Okay, you got the card Gold, and it said solid finances, investing, integrity, deep values, career, banking, and long-term position, satisfying work. So you might be connecting with somebody here that you knew in the past that you might want to work with, right? Taking your time to process that. Solid finances, you know where you're going to stand, okay? If you're being paid or you're expecting something to come in. You could be investing your time, effort, support, love, or money into something right now. You're always standing in your integrity, Gemini. That's a given. You have deep values, and you stick to your guns and stand in your truth because that is your ace in your pocket. Your career could involve banking, long-term position, and satisfying work. So some of you might be dealing with working with finances in some sort of manner or other, or even working at a bank. But some of you could be visiting a bank for some reason to discuss things and communicate about it. You're going to be in whatever this job that you're taking on, it will be a long-term position. So you'll have that security therein, and you're going to enjoy it. It's going to be work that you actually will enjoy. Okay. Let's see what we have here for your angel number. What do you need to see, know, and expect? Got messages and guides are sending, and angels sending you messages from... Yeah, let's see what we've got here. One card, please, for my beautiful twins. Thank you. Ooh, look at that number, 1313. Justice. Wow. Okay, change, rebellion, guidance, justice, truth, character, and love. Get ready for the good things you've been hoping for. You were born for a higher calling. Put your energy into going forward towards your ambitions, and the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, circumstances, and resources to make things happy. So communicating well, you might be reconnecting with somebody from the past, taking your time to make those decisions because this could be a very bright future if you don't rush. And maybe you're partnering up with somebody here, somebody on an emotional level that you really want to work with. But justice is coming, and it's karmic justice, and it's going to come your way. It's going to bring change, but also guidance, the truth, and possibly even love of something that you have always wanted to do or someone to be with. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Geminis, this is your reading for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I stand in the circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Geminis.